Good day, everyone. David Etienne here, your certified public accountant and management consultant, hailing you from Etienne Strategic Management Consulting. And I'm also your host of the podcast Crossroads, navigating business challenges. Crossroads, navigating business challenges. So we're here again. It's another Monday, and this is your Motivational Monday. Motivational Monday. Usually, Motivational Mondays are pretty short. There's a quick tidbit, and I'm out of here. Today, I'm just going to beg you to just indulge me for just maybe 30, 45 seconds more than the norm, than the usual, okay? Just want to share something with you. Cool. So here goes. Feedback is a wonderful thing. Feedback is a wonderful thing. And it should be treated, or it should be regarded for what it is, meaning that there's always some value to be had from feedback. At the heart of it, feedback, we all know, is just giving you another person's, another individual's perspective on a matter, a subject, whatever. Possibly, it will bring to your attention something that you just were not aware of before, something that you may wish to know, consider, and to incorporate in whatever it is that you're doing. And so during the course of the past week, I received feedback, yes, but a particular one stood out for me. And basically, this is what the feedback was about, or said. And I'm smiling because I'm getting to it. The feedback I got was that when I come to do my Motivational Mondays and also my Did You Know Wednesdays, because I'm operating on a professional platform, whether it be Motivational Monday, which is on the Etienne Strategic Management platform, or on the Did You Know Wednesday, which happens to be on the Etienne Business Solutions platform. They are both, yes, professional platforms. And so the feedback I got was that in keeping with that professional platform or those professional platforms, then my introductions, my greetings ought to reflect that level of professionalism and therefore be very orderly. And so, of course, coming to you this morning, I, said, good morning. This is David, you're a certified public accountant, keeping it professional. So, again, I hadn't thought about it that way, but I got that feedback and I did not just discard it. I thought about it. I mulled over it. I marinated in it to ensure that wherever there's value to that feedback, I'm not going to miss out on it but by just maybe not giving it the kind of attention that it deserves. So, as a matter of fact, this that I'm sharing with you could itself qualify as today's Motivational Monday. It could, because basically it is saying that feedback is important, feedback ought not to be ignored, feedback ought to be incorporated in your review and analysis and thought processes. And you can never tell. You may identify components that you wish to incorporate going forward, which will better you in whatever you do. So, note feedback critical. So yes, so I was giving this feedback as to say, given my professional platforms on which I'm operating, then my introductions, ought to reflect that level of professionalism. I listened to the feedback, I thought about it, and having thought, I have come to a position as to how to respond to it. Respond, not to the person who gave me the fear, but going forward, how am I going to respond to that feedback, that advice, that admonition, whatever we call it. So with that said, we're now ready for today's Motivational Monday. Today's Motivational Monday that is being presented to you on this professional platform. Hey! David here, man. Your CPA from Etienne Strategic Management Consulting coming to you on a Monday. I hope you have had a wonderful weekend. And for the mothers out there, I trust it was great for you. And things, as we like to say, a lot of things went down, very good stuff. And so we're here on another Monday, and this is your Motivational Monday. Your boy, your CPA, your management consultant, David Etienne, the CPA. Trying to keep it professional and thing, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So today's Motivational Monday. Here we go. There are three things that I was contemplating over the past couple of days. Essentially, three business concepts, yes, but concepts that can be used just about in all walks of life, to an extent. And they are, quickly, they are cost, price, and value. Cost, price, value. Okay? Usually they belong to somewhat the same family, and they may be used interchangeably, but not the appropriate thing to do. So, cost, price, value. Let's talk about cost quickly. I view cost as the most objective of the three. Simple. Cost is cost. If I go to buy a bag of product Y and I pay $10, that's the cost. There's no gray area about what I spend for that bag of product A. It costs me $10. That's a concrete cost. And so when businesses talk about cost, it is a tangible, real thing that the business has experienced or undertaken in the conducting of business. Very objective. Then we talk about price. Now, this is less objective and more leaning to being subjective. Why? Because usually I may buy this product for $10. You may buy that product for $10. We both have the same cost, but I may decide I want to sell my stuff for $12. So the price that I pay for it, that I charge for it is $12. You may decide, hey, I want some more money, and so you charge $15. So the price at which they is somewhat subjective, meaning depending on what I feel like, depending on the market I'm in, the kind of clientele I'm serving, their demographic, their income level, then it could determine the price that I ultimately set. Also, there are different pricing strategies. It will be cost plus something, or a particular percentage, or some variation. So price is obviously subjective as compared to cost, which is a concrete figure. You pay $10, you pay $2, you pay $1, that's it. No if $10 or if $2. It is what it is. Then we come to the third component, value. Value. The word that comes to mind is abstractive. So I start with objective. Then I went on to subjective. Whims and fancy, tendency can be changed here or there. Then I come now to that level that I refer to as abstractive. Here we're talking about value, value, value. And you and I know that value is quantifiable in a non-quantifiable way. Because when I put a value to this pen, and I say to you, man, if I was to put a dollar figure to reflect the value of this pen to me, it would have to be $10,000. You may consider me crazy because for you, the value of this pen is $1. But then when I share with you that this pen was given to me by my great, 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 great grandma, then you can appreciate that nothing under the sun would get me to part from this pen. And so this pen has great value to me, which has nothing to do with the cost of this pen if you were to buy it on the market, which has nothing to do with the price that this pen may be sold at, in the stores. No, the value is something way out there. It is the most subjective thing. It is so subjective that I regard it as being abstractive. It's almost like an abstraction. Abstraction. And when it comes to abstraction, frankly, there's no hard and fast position. Okay? Hard and fast position. Where am I going with all this? Simple put. In all walks of life, whether it be in our business life, in our personal life, in our religious life, in our family life, there's this thing called value. Value. And that value is something that cannot be objectively quantified. But the beauty about it is that the less quantifiable it is, then it's the more precious it is. Yes, in terms of the value, because we're saying, irrespective of what you may think is the cost or the price, for me, this is precious. So we talk about the value of a relationship, the value of a friend, the value of an interaction, the value of stretching out to lend a helping hand, the value of giving a word of encouragement, a word of advice. And I'll borrow a phrase, priceless, priceless, priceless. So yes, business people, we have to face all the costs because that's what business is about. We have to set the prices because we need to make our money. But then do not overlook the value that comes to us in all different walks of life, the values that come to us through our interactions with each other, the values that comes to us and that we impart when we share, when we lend a helping hand, when we say thank you, when we say, wow, I really appreciate you. That is value. It transcends cost. It transcends price. It is priceless value. So that's your Monday motivation. And I hope that my critique, my critic or my source of feedback will be satisfied to know that, yes, I did take your advice into consideration and I valued it. I valued it to the point where I did not just discard it. I thought about it. I turn it and I twist it and I say, yes, that personal point, because I'm operating on a professional platform. I'm not just out there shouting or whatever. So individuals are expecting a level of professionalism from me operating on a strategic management platform, which is a consulting firm, or Etienne Business Solutions platform, which is an accounting firm, and I appreciate that. Okay, so I've been taking that into consideration. Then hence I come and I say, hey, the boy David here, man, saying that was your motivational Monday. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. And for those of you who know me, I'll be back on Wednesday for your Did You Know Wednesdays. Did You Know Wednesdays? And at that time, it will be another, hey, your boy David here. Peace out.